I'm Jagir. In today's video, we're going to cover pancake swap. It's an awesome project. It's the most popular decentralized exchange on Binance Smart Chain. That was it's not as decentralized as Uniswap and 1inch, which is a DEX aggregator. But I digress. We are going to focus on this. Now, if you don't know me by now, I am Jagir. I'm the award-winning author of the book, The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. I was also featured in the best-selling 2008 book, High Probability Trading Strategies, and I've been trading currencies for over 15 years, and I'm bringing that knowledge to you, to cryptocurrencies, to currency markets, crypto markets, blockchain markets. I love blockchain. So we're looking at cake today. Oh, by the way, if you like my videos, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I want to bring you value every single day. I want you to also help me get some traction. Right? I don't know what my views are, my subscribers are today, but I want to make sure they're kind of going up. So I want to bring you this value. So help me, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified when I bring out my next video. Cake looks like a very interesting chart pattern to me. Very, very clear. Very, very simple. Love it. Looks very powerful. And hopefully you get this in time. In fact, I'm going to make sure this gets released before my other videos because I'm recording a few at the moment because this is very timely just looking at it. Okay, so what are we seeing here? Well, it's on a high level. I'm seeing a nice wave 1. I'm seeing a nice wave 2 down here. Very, very clean. Very clean. Yeah, I love it when Elliott wave and Fibonacci. Like we can do all these time and price projections here, but because it's already confirmed, because we've got new highs, we can focus on the new highs. Now with a wave 3, typically I want to do this quick confirmation. I'm just doing it live for the first time, but it's very, very simple once you've got a bit of practice under your belt. Measure the wave 1, projected from the wave 2. Oh, look at that textbook. Oh, mwah. Look at that. I didn't even plan this. That is perfect. Look, 1.618, tagged it and made a correction. That's the beauty of Elliott wave theory and Fibonacci. For those that you doubt, look, it's right there. The mass psychology of the markets just represents itself over and over and over again. We can even do some more narrow price projections, which is, let me show you this. I'm going to do it fast because I'm trying my best to keep my videos short. Sometimes I can just get too excited. Look at this. 1, 2, and what looks like a 3. I'm kind of just doing this on the fly. 4, and a potential wave 5. Right? When you see this, you measure the wave 1 low, measure the 3 high, project it forward from the wave 4 low, and the most typical 2 zones is the minimum tends to be 61.8, and the maximum tends to be 100%. So you can tell it's overextended, and it's gone close to that. Look at that overextension. Yeah, that's what you call panic buying, by the way. Panic buying, FOMO, fear of missing out, stampede of retail investors going, I should have got in earlier. And then they lose all their money because we get a wave 4 correction. So what does it look like to you? Can you see it? Hopefully you can. Looks like a wave 3. And I put a question mark even though it's unfolding textbook. This is textbook. This is textbook. I'm gonna put this in one of my courses because this is textbook. This is like this is perfect. Look at this. I'm looking at this fresh. I haven't done much analysis on pancake swap or cake. So what do you anticipate next? Well, it looks like a wave 4 is unfolding perfectly and looks very close to an end of wave 4. An end of wave 4, just by looking at it, look, it's an A, B, C. Very clean, very crisp, beautiful. So let's do some price analysis. A typical wave 4. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I hope you don't mind my enthusiasm, but it's just, I just love this stuff. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. It tags the 38.2% retracement, the momentum, which really kind of, if you look at the lows here, it marries up quite nicely with the previous swing. So there's a flow to the markets. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. So with this low, we should anticipate there's going to be a local low, right? And yeah, it's looking very healthy because this correction is bigger in time and price than all of these. It's hit the 38.2%. It's 3 waves, so it's a pattern. There's a couple of other things we can do as well, which typically. So let me just show you what I'm seeing. I'll keep it on this time frame. I'll keep it on this time frame to keep it simple. Right, what I'm seeing. Again, when you're trained and you've done this for years or weeks, and I like to give you the shortcut, so you don't have to do it for years. You kind of learn what it's taken me years. In hopefully weeks, months and weeks So this looks like a nice A, B, and what looks like a forming a C, right? And I'm just going to pop this down here. I'm just going to change this to a 4. 4 with a question mark, because the 4 hasn't been confirmed. Now the 3 has kind of pretty much been confirmed, right? So I'm confident with this. So we can change this question mark, this one here, if it opens up for me. If you have a bell in the background, it's my cat Simba. He likes to make an appearance now and again. Yeah, if he comes over, I'll introduce you. Do you want to meet Simba? I'll introduce Simba. Simba! Hey Simba! Oh, this is my boy Simba. Yeah, he's my wisdom, right? Simba, say hello. He's the quiet one. I got another cat called Taurus. She's the loud one. She likes to talk. So we've also going to do one more price projection, which is very, very powerful. It's a wave, measure wave A, and we're going to project it forward from wave B of 100%. I'm going to just redo that. I'm going to use the magnet feature. Magnet makes it just basically make sure I pick the top. Yep. And then B, and then wave here. Boom. So here we've got this beautiful price cluster. Look at that. Right? It's 38.2%, 100% of wave A projected forward for wave C. It's looking very, very strong. There's one last confirmation which I like to use, which is super powerful. And the most important is the retracement. Second most powerful is the alternate price projection, which we just done. And then the third is more of a confirmation, if it allows me to do it, is the 1.618 to the 1.712. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is textbook. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So now we've got the super price cluster. We've got A, B, C. We can do some time analysis. There's a few ways of doing time analysis, but the main one is typical. I'm just going to double check which one is the high. 44.13, 44.3. So this is there. So we're going to measure the time it's taken to do a wave A, and then the typical time taken for a wave C. So it should maybe go on for a few more days to the downside, but we're in this beautiful zone of a wave 4. So now, actually, it's the perfect time for a wave 5 high. So a nice wave 5 for pancake swap. Wow, it looks good. Looks good, right? Looks good. All right, should we project forward what's likely to occur for a wave 5 high? So this hasn't been confirmed yet, but this wave 3 has. So we can get rid of this wave 3 projections. Let's just get rid of them. So that keeps the chart nice and clean. And get rid of this time analysis as well, so it keeps it nice and clean. Let's just do a quick projection for a wave 5 high. What's likely to occur? Well, if we take the fib-based extension and we measure the low of wave 1 to the high of wave 3, if I can get that, boom, and project it forward. Now, wave 4 hasn't been confirmed, but let's just say it was this, and we're going to project it forward. Oh, I missed a click. Let me do it one more time. Boom, boom, and this little hit, boom. And the minimum of a wave 5 tends to be a 61.8%. Typical maximum is 100%. But keep in mind, crypto is like commodities. Wave 5 tend to overextend. More often than not, wave 3 is the most extended out of 1, 3, and 5. But in crypto, wave 5s can kind of really overextend. So I'm expecting the 62% to really get exceeded. But as the market unfolds, we'll get more information. Then the real target that I'm anticipating will be $71. So what's it today? $31 to $71. What's that? 2.5x, give or take. And then, yeah, and as the market unfolds, we'll get more information. Anything else? No, that's some serious. This is textbook stuff, guys. This is like, this is beautiful. A wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a wave 3. A textbook ABC of a 4 hitting 38.2%, hitting 100% of the ABC. There's an external retracement, which is bang on there as well. So we've got the question mark because we really need this to kind of get confidence that the wave 4 low has been made. There's a high to be taken out, and then ultimately this high to be taken out, and that will be the final confirmation of a wave 4 low. But now you're looking for entry points. Looking for entry points. You can enter on a 1 bar high. You can go into a smaller time frame. Do you want to see one more trick? I'll show you one more trick. One more trick. I'm going to go to a 4-hour chart. And in fact, I'm going to go to a 1-hour chart. I'm going to go to a 1-hour chart. All right, I don't like to go anything lower than a 1-hour chart. And we're going to focus on this last part of the move, right? So we saw this A, B, and this C. C waves tend to break down into 5, subdivide into 5. And what do you see here? I'm looking at this live with you guys. I'm seeing this for the first time. Looks like a nice 1, 2, a nice 3. Could be a 3. So let's just do a quick analysis here. Let's just do this. Yeah, so that looks like a nice wave 3. Trying to see, yeah, perfect. You can see a nice wave 3 has kind of unfolded. 1, 2, 3. So what should we anticipate? We should anticipate a 4, which looks like this is formed into a 4, and then a final leg of a wave 5. So let me just make this crystal clear to you, because this is really powerful for entry points. You can like really get close to the end of a wave 4 to go long for a wave 5. And so this is super duper powerful stuff. Hopefully you're seeing that. No one does this. I'm not seeing anyone do this in crypto. Wave 1, wave 2, what looks like a wave 3. Oh, my mouse has gone a bit. There you go. Wave 4, and then we should see a wave 5. It might come down to around here. Yeah, we don't know yet. But what we can do is we can project forward end of wave 5 targets, right? So it's just now we're doing it the reverse. Normally you've seen it on the upside, but the same is true for the downside, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we'll measure wave 1 to wave 3 as we did before and project it forward from the potential wave 4. And we want to see minimum of 61.8%. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right on the 50%. Right on the 50%. Maximum is 100%, but it's unlikely because of how it's unfolding. So we're looking for potentially the price to come down to around $26. $26 thereabouts. But then what we can do at a later date is, let me just double check one more thing. By the way, I'm looking to go long on this now. This is me just doing live analysis for your entertainment purposes, for your education purposes. But when I spot something like this, I go, oh, this is a good entry point. This is high probability stuff, guys. This is creme de la creme. This is, timely stuff. So I'll make sure today's the 13th of May. I'm trying to do videos in advance so I can kind of give you the high level view. But when it's like this timely, I'll make sure, do my best to get it to you in time. I lost my train of thought. I was thinking, I just wanted to double check the wave 4. So I'm kind of forgetting about you for a second. I'm looking at this from my own perspective now, going, right, this is a good long position. We can do this in a few different ways. We buy the underlying token. We can do this as a derivative futures contract via a platform like Binance. Right, so let's just do wave 4. Wave 4 is typically, I'm doing this for a particular reason actually, and I'll tell you why in a second. Let me just see what it is. It's a minimum of 38.2%. More often than not, it's 50%. And the maximum tends to be 60%, and it's tagged at 60%. And the reason I'm doing that is when wave 4 goes to as deep, it's quite a deep wave 4. When it goes as deep as 60%, 62%, often you have something called a fifth wave failure. Fifth wave failure is where the fifth wave fails to exceed the wave 3. So we end up finishing the wave here, right? And that's not common knowledge. So I'm just looking at this from that perspective. Now, 62% is down here, wave 5. So I'm going to do one thing that I don't normally do. I want to look at this on a smaller time scale, because on a 1-hour chart, you can't see the subdivisions of it. But if we jump into a 15-minute chart, which I don't normally do, but when there's a tiny entry where you can really minimize your loss in terms of a stop loss, if you're using a stop loss, you can get some serious profits, guys. Serious profits. You can maximize the upside. So let's jump into a 15-minute chart. First time I'm going into a 15-minute chart on a video. Let's just see what we can see. If there's anything of value here. Yeah, it looks like a 1, 2, 3 potential ABC of a 4, and then we might see a final leg of a wave 5. And if that's the case, we might just kind of do it almost, in technical terms, it'd be like a double bottom, which is quite common when the wave 4 pulls back this deep. So let's just do, I don't like to go anything below. I don't even like to go below an hour chart, but we're just going to jump into a 5-minute chart. Just I'm just going to see if it's clear. Yeah, it's clear. 1, 2, 3. That's a 4. It looks like a 4. And then a 5. Yeah, that's cool. Sorry, come on. I'm ignoring you for a second. I'm ignoring you. Why? Because I'm excited about this. I get excited. You can tell. You know, this is textbook stuff. So what I'm seeing, let me just clarify my thinking. So I've just taken a moment to get really, really clear. Because this is practical, high, powerful information, and you know, it's not guaranteed, but it's just high probability stuff. So what we're looking at here effectively is this final wave 5 of a wave 5 of a wave C, right? Wave 5 of a 5 of a wave C, and then we can get because it just applies on any time frame in any market where there's volume. So we're going to dive right in, and what I'm seeing here is literally a wave 1, 2, 3. Well, it looks like a 4. The 4 is not confirmed yet, and then it will finish as a wave 5. Right? Hopefully that's not too confusing. If I remove these lines, it might make it a little clearer because there's a lot of lines going on here. I like to keep my charts clean. But I'm just doing this for this purpose over here. So if this is the wave 4, and again, we can do a quick analysis here of a wave 3. Measure the wave 3 from here to here. And again, it's hit that 62% again, which is quite deep. So we might get a double bottom around here. And then a typical wave 5 projection is measure the wave 1 low to 3 projected fall from here, and the 62%, and you can see it's like almost bang on line with that, which is quite common. So we may say, and it may not even exceed this wave 3 low, and that hence the term 5th wave failure. So we may see a 5th wave failure, which is a very bullish sign, by the way. It's a bullish sign because it's like the buying power is stronger than the selling power, and it's not really allowing enough selling. And then we might see an explosive move to the upside. So where would be a good entry point? Well, there's a few. If you're a bit more conservative, it'll be this high, this wave 4 high. So this is a 15-minute chart, by the way. So let's jump back into an hourly chart and just reset this. All right. Reset this. So this high over here with the stop loss just below down here. Or what would be better is if you're patient enough, if we just look at, let's see if we can get a better indicator for us. Let's just change this. These are Fibonacci numbers, by the way. 5, 3, 3. Yeah, this kind of gets the waves a bit better, especially the recent waves. Yeah, wave 4, wave 5. Yeah, so in the next bearish reversal, next bullish reversal, so we'll probably get a movement to the upside. We'll turn and go down, and then the next one, when the momentum changes to the upside again, we should be at the end. So then I'm looking for a one last leg down, a wave 5 of a wave 5 of a wave C. So this C will be something like this. And then if this comes down and exceeds this wave 3 or comes just closer to this wave 3 point here, I would actually look for an entry point. Now you do have to be a bit more active when you're trying to enter here, but it really makes a big difference on the upside profit, because the difference here, what is the difference? It's $31 to $33. It's a 10% difference, give or take, 7% difference. But when you're kind of looking to really ride the wave to the upside, it can be make a big difference, especially if you're doing it as a futures contract with your stop losses. I'm talking advanced jargon now. So let's just summarize. Sorry, I lost myself. On pancake swap, cake, right? We love cake, right? My wife makes some amazing vegan carrot cake, which is keto friendly. So it's all about the cake right now. All right. Let's summarize. So I'm probably gonna take a long position. So we'll do an update to see how it goes. You know, see if we make some good profits on this, really good profits, with minimum risk. You know, we can, if you know what you're doing with leverage, you can get some serious money on this. Serious money. I know it was a high cap market cap project. What is the market cap of of cake? Let's just jump straight in. Let's just go. Let's see, cake. This is CoinGecko, by the way. It's the top 35 coin. Market cap is 5.2 billion. Yeah. This is This is looking good, guys, for a long. Hopefully you get to make some money on this. So don't just FOMO in if you see this video before. What's the date today? Today I'm recording this at 2:37 p.m. on the 13th of May, right? I'll try and get this out straight away. I wasn't planning on putting this video out today. I was going to put it out over the next week or so because I'm just looking at a high level view. But it's just timely. This is like bang, wave 4 low, a wave 5 of a wave 5 of a wave C of a wave 4, right? Which is basically this. So we've got time, we've got price, we've got pattern, we've got momentum. It's textbook stuff, guys, and this is phenomenal. And you know, this wave 4 low is in the range of the previous wave 4, which is very, very common. It's looking good. And if I manage to do it in a way which is very tight stop loss, if cake, which is likely, what was I drawing earlier? Oh, I was drawing these ones here. Yeah. If it gets to $71, I'm look going by the bullish nature of the markets and cake and BNB and Binance Smart Chain and the way everything's kind of moving. A lot of things are overextended. Like Ethereum recently really overextended. Like, you know, it went way above, and that's very common with crypto. It's very similar to commodities, which is like gold, silver, oil. You know, all commodities tend to overextend, have this panic buying towards the end of a wave, and this is the end of the wave of a wave 5. I mean, it could go on for, well, let's see how long it took for the wave 1. So wave 1 and wave 3 have a relationship to wave 5, or wave 5 has a relationship to wave 3 and wave 1. So what we can do, it's supposed to be a short video, but I think it's going to be good for you to see this unfold. And we'll see how it unfolds. We're going to measure how long it's taken for wave 3 to unfold. We're assuming that this wave 4 is the low. You know, probably going to be a couple more days based on what we saw earlier. But let's just go with this for now to get a kind of approximate idea. And we're going to do the same for wave 1. Now we're trying to project wave 1. Let's measure it from here. It's going to be shorter than the wave 3, but we now have a minimum maximum kind of target. There's a few other time projections you can do. I won't go into that right now. There's a lesser degree. I'll do one of them. This is high level. I just had deja vu, like I've done this for you before. But we're going to measure this wave 1 to a wave 3, and then project that forward. So let's see what that gives us. All right, it's very, very tight, very tight. Nice, nice. So now we've time and price. Jeez, look at this cluster. I know it looks a bit messy now, but we were on a very tight time frame. So I'm guessing, even though this is the minimum typical of a wave 5 and this is the maximum typical of a wave 5, in the crypto space, we more often not see an overextension. And look at the way this is unfolded and the way this unfolded. This was, let me just remind myself, was it an overextension? Because the markets tend to have like repeats their cycles. Oh no, it went overextended too much. It went past the maximum by what, 20, what was it? It's $40 and it went as high as 44. So 15%. So 15%. So I'll probably do something similar on this side of the fence. 15% above this. So what was 15%? Around $80. I reckon $80. So let's just draw this triangle and we'll just see how it pans out. But now is decision time, you see? So this is no joke now. I mean, a lot of the analysis we've been doing is in hindsight. Some foresight. You know, you saw my Dogecoin video where we projected forward a wave 5 high and it corrected 50%. And I said it to you 3 days before that happened. We've seen the Bitcoin, hopefully you've seen the Bitcoin video. That was launched also today because it was timely. You know, we projected this, I think, on the 3rd of May and the 19th of April with Bitcoin. And now it's doing that wave 4. It's like a 3-legged wave and it's come down to like 45,000, probably get down to $43,000. But with Pancake Swap, with Cake, we'll probably see a price exceed this and go as high as $80. So this zone, minimum time projection, June, I thought that's a Jan for a second, 10th of June. So we expect it to go to the upside to the 10th of June, but also more likely to the beginning of July, beginning to mid-July. So what's that? We're May 13th. That's like 2 months, 8 weeks. 8 weeks of upside. 8 weeks of upside. This is incredible. Incredible. So there you have it. This is probably one of my favorite videos. You know, if you don't like and subscribe this, jeez, I don't know, you're crazy. Because this is like, you don't get this information. This is high level, guys. This is super duper stuff. So I'm just going to summarize one more time. We've got a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4 low, ABC correction, a wave 5 of a wave 5 of a wave C of a wave 4 with time, price, pattern, and momentum, right? In fact, let me just do one last thing. I did it before, but I just want to spend a bit longer on it. Okay, so this we want to be aware of. The weekly indicator is bearish, so that's not what we ideally want. But we want to see how relevant it is as well. So I'm just going to see what. Just want to have a look. Wave 3, yeah, and it's very slow to react as well because this bearish movement happened. Actually, no, it's not too bad. It's a week. This week off. This one happened. Week off. So what we'll probably see is it'll probably just turn around. Once we have a bullish movement, it'll turn. So what we're trading on, investing on, is the daily. The daily is going bullish over here, and then we're looking for an entry on the 1 hour or the 4 hour chart. We did jump into the 15 minute chart, but again, we're looking for this high to be taken out. But we're looking for this last leg to come down, and then probably this 1 bar high, or you can keep it on a 4 hour chart, and again maybe on the next bullish reversal on the 4 hour indicator, momentum indicator. Just so you know the settings, if you're playing with it, it's called the stochastics RSI. The settings that I got this on is 8533. These are Fibonacci numbers, by the way. Like I said earlier, how it works is 1 + 1 = 2, 1 + 2 = 3, 3 plus 2 + 3 = 5, 3 + 5 = 8, 5 + 8 = 13, and they're very powerful numbers. So hence you will have the numbers 8533. So these will be 2 fib numbers, and then the next fib number, but these two will be the same. Don't worry about it too much. Wow, today was a good day. Well, feels like I made the money already, but I haven't, right? So, but now it's just all about objective decision making, and entering in this high probability. Once you see these kind of setups, your job is to, right, the thinking's done. No more thinking. All we now do is our entry, exit. I'm spending way too long on this video, I know, but I think it's powerful. I think it's important for you because this is the real deal. A couple of ways of managing your positions. The best school of thought. And if I just delete all of this, we don't need this. This is not relevant. We've done our information. We're happy with it. I'm happy with it. Hopefully you're happy with it. Yeah, we can get rid of all this. The best methodology of how to think about technical analysis, especially when it comes to Elliott wave and Fibonacci, is assume you're wrong. What needs to happen to show you that you're wrong? And the things that need to happen that show that we're wrong, there's a couple of things. One is the market trades into the closing range of wave 1. Wave 4 shouldn't go into the closing range or close into the range of wave 1. So that's something. And what's the minimum expectations? Well, for any wave movement, we expect at least a 50% to the upside. So this is us really protecting our. This is advanced stuff. I don't even cover this in my advanced course yet. I'll add this into my advanced course because this is powerful stuff. But I don't want to overwhelm you at the same time. What am I drawing here? The absolute minimum expectation is that the market, from, let's say it makes a low, it comes up to the level of $34, $35. So there's some risk management strategies. But what I'll do instead, rather than kind of harping on, is I'll look to enter this position. I'll actually take a position in this cake. Looks really good. Looks healthy. Everything looks textbook. And then I'll just update you. I'll update you once it's triggered the entry point. Once the market starts to unfold. Yeah, we want to give it breathing space. What I like to do is once I enter my position, especially on the daily charts, I'll at least let the daily bar of momentum go to the upside at least once, twice, and then the third time. So it does that because we anticipate a minimum of 3 waves, and that tends to correlate nicely. And then we can just make an analysis. If this high hasn't been taken out, we'll review. We'll see how the data kind of reveals itself. But the way it's looking, more often than not, it will just kind of go boom, and we'll see this price point taken out, and it's very healthy stuff. All right, today was good. I wasn't planning on this. See, sometimes say what's the saying? Karma, right? You kind of give, and stuff comes back to you. Well, I guess this is one of those cases where I'm just giving value. I just chose some random tokens in the top 100 that you'll be familiar with to kind of educate you on Elliott wave theory and Fibonacci. But sometimes you just spot it and you go, geez, this is like textbook. And when you see this, yeah, and you're patient for these setups, it's not guaranteed. That's when you want to have proper risk management. I cover that in my masterclass. Take my masterclass. It's the crypto masterclass, how to fund your retirement. I cover risk management, how to, so when you see this, you're not just overly aggressive, risking too much. You know, you always want to go with the assumption that there's a possibility that you're wrong and that it's not going to do what is anticipated and it will move more to the downside. And that does happen. But we're always going with the edge, the probability, because as a business, you have to make decisions and there's always a risk and you have to manage that risk, and it's powerful. All right, today, I don't know how long this video has been. I'll try and get it out to you today. I'll try and get it to you today. My name is Jagir, you know me by now. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Take my course, enjoy it. And yeah, if this fits your investment profile, you know, do what you need to do your own due diligence. But for me, it's looking healthy. It's looking very healthy. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. All right, I'll see you in the next video.